Hello my friends and welcome, my name is Dennis and this is the latest update from Ukraine. Let's go to the main hotspot for today, Lysychansk, and as you can see, this area and the city itself was captured by Russian troops. Luckily, there was no encirclement of the city and our forces were able to get out from the city itself. What can I say, my friends? To be honest with you, I'm quite impressed about the scale and how fast they were able to get that city and surrounding area under their control. I honestly expected that we'll perform the same way as we've done in Severodonetsk, where Russians were not able to get the city for more than 1 month, but probably they learned their own mistakes and now pushed very fast and very powerful. But obviously they have superiority, and our task, the main task for Ukrainian army, is to save Ukrainian army. And again, Russia uses barbarian tactics. Then they bomb our cities and villages, destroying every building, and after that it's more easy for them to take the cities, because if the buildings have been destroyed, you cannot use them anymore for your points, for snipers, for regular soldiers. So it's the tactics of the World War II. Obviously, I'm sad about the situation that happened to Lysychansk, but my friends, I'm really happy that we were able to get our soldiers away from Lysychansk. Russia was not able to capture them, to torture them. No, my friends, we got our forces away from the place, and probably now we're gonna concentrate on Siversk to put defense lines over there. There is the main crossroad in that city or town. Right guys, now I'll just show you the timeline from 21st. Then we got some part of the Severodonetsk under our control, so it's just 2 weeks ago, and day by day, my friends, you see how Russia pushed and we were forced to get out from Zolote and Hirske, and after that they pushed from Popasna area and simultaneously to Severodonetsk. They were able to capture that city and finally pushed very strong from the Popasna area. I thought that if they were not being able to cross the Siversky Donets river over here near to Bilahorka or something here, I thought that Lysychansk is not under the threat of being encircled. But my friends, I was wrong, but partially I was right, because finally they were able to cross the river here and they pushed from this side as well, and we understood that in that case it's better to get out from the place. So they pushed to the city, and after that they crossed the river. It was everything over for Lysychansk. In just 2 days after they crossed the river, they got the city under their control. And now basically Russia took all of the Luhansk Oblast. Here's the border of this area, and what may happen next? I expect a short break for a few days, and after that they will push forward to Slaviansk over here, Kramatorsk and Bakhmut. Obviously, it's a very long run to get from the Lysychansk to Slaviansk. How many kilometers are there? Just to measure, 42 kilometers. Very far away. They are not gonna push from that side. I think they're gonna secure their position in Lysychansk and throw part of their forces to Izum and probably Liman, and gonna push from the north, from the Lina part and from Radiogorodok to get to Slaviansk. There's gonna be a big battle, my friends, because our forces were able to build huge defense lines in Slaviansk as well as in Kramatorsk, and today Russia fired their cruise missiles and artillery to Slaviansk and Kramatorsk. They already started their tactics, their usual barbarian tactics. They destroyed the buildings, and that is why I expect that they will try to throw their forces to that cities. But obviously Ukrainian army use very precise artillery system, and if we go to the fire detector, you see that we fire a lot to the Russian controlled territory, destroying their ammunition depots. Their ammunition is not infinite, and still they need to provide supply lines, and we also able to cut some of the supply lines for Russian army. And I would say we have artillery nowadays, but we need more. Here you see how Russia fired towards Ukrainian place. Here near to Siversk already they try to use artillery, and near to the Bakhmut as well, and we fired to their place also. If we go to Kherson area, my friends, you see that there is no change for the front lines, but this area is very hot. Let me show you the fire detection. I would say it's more even compared to Lysychansk, and there are lots of fresh fires on the line, you see. So seeing this picture on this part of the front line, I think that we're gonna take this kind of road to go and count the dam of Kakhovka. And after that, we also gonna move, or simultaneously we're gonna move here to Tomina on the way to Kherson, and also we're gonna take this road to Chernobyevka. It was confirmed that we fired to Melitopol air base of Russia this morning, and it is confirmed that we destroyed the most part of it, and the most part of the aircraft also were destroyed there. So we demolished it. There is no more Russian base in Melitopol. Mainly there were helicopters like K-52, Mi-24 and Mi-8, because helicopters have a shorter range compared to the airplanes. If you want to measure from Melitopol to the front line, it's around 70 kilometers, but if you want to use helicopters from Crimea, that is controlled by Russia for a very long time, for example from Jankoy, it's gonna be around 209 kilometers, quite far away as for helicopter. But Russia continued to use their aviation from Crimea, like Sukhoi Su-25s, MiGs and other fighter jets. But Ukrainian aviation still flies. We have many of the airplanes, and today I got some information that probably Slovakia gonna give us MiG-29s. And now let's go to some of the recent news and events. Russian ship with the Ukrainian seats that they stole from us was arrested by Turkish customs in the Black Sea. Awesome. And this video shows the HIMARS artillery system that we have. The video is not a good quality because it's the night footage, but anyways, you see they have the range up to 80 kilometers that we use them for the long range and very precise targeting of any kind of target. Australia will give us more of those armored vehicles they call Bushmasters. You might not know, but Antalya on the south part of Turkey at Mediterranean Sea is very popular holiday place for Russians, and during the summertime they go there quite often, and Turkey didn't block the access for Russian airplanes, so there are quite many of Russians. But they were able to find those messages just on the beaches and in parks. It says, "Thank you from Ukrainian people because you are financing the production of Bayraktars, because you are paying taxes for Turkey budget from your vacation, and those money will go for the drone production. Those drones will be delivered to Ukrainian armed forces. Glory to Ukraine, freedom to Russia." That's nice message to Russian people, and they already scared. Oh my God, what is there? They're saying. And this is the Panzerhaubitze 2000, and the shell just goes inside and it goes to the storage place. Wonderful. It's kind of roomy there inside. Interesting. This is kind of interesting video. Russia uses the smoke devices. They do some training just in case, and they didn't block the way through the breach. It's the Kerch breach. And you see, they just barely stopped, but the other car hit them back, and there is a massive hit, one more hit. That is what Russia is doing. They do not care about their own people. For me, it's hard to imagine the same case happening in Europe or United States, because there the human life stays ahead of everything, so obviously the road would be blocked in that case. Here they just don't care. And that is how Lysychansk looks like today, my friends. Destroyed place, no infrastructure, no buildings, nothing. Pure destruction. That is what Russian peace brings to our country and may bring to Europe as well. Some of the videos how Russians were running away from the Snake Island, mostly on helicopters, you see, and just devastated place, my friends, and they left lots of the armored vehicles that were destroyed by Ukrainian drones after. This girl survived the attack on Kremenchuk, and she was at the bar. She was making the coffee in the coffee shop, and she knew about the air siren but decided to stay in the mall, and many of the people decided to stay in the mall. Obviously it was a mistake, but who knew that Russia would dare to fire their strategic rockets to the central part of Ukraine, far away from the front lines, and to the civilian place, the mall. Some experts continue to say that probably Russian rockets just in lack of precision, and they may hit some of the civilian objects. But my friends, it's just a mall. Nothing was close to it, no military object. It was attack on that mall for purpose. Russia wants to terrorize our society, but even this girl, she stays tight. She's okay, she's fine, just her face. For women, obviously it's quite hard to live with the scars of war. She went through the several of the surgeries, sorry. I just hope that she'll get a good life after this war is over. My friends, it should be over. Oh yes, here's the news about Slovakian MiGs. Probably they will send those airplanes to Ukrainian forces. It was told by Slovakian Prime Minister Eduard Heger. My friends, please do me a favor, please check out my latest video. Then I went to Hostomel place. I really put some of the efforts to that video, to the editing. I physically went to the place, quite far away from my current position, especially for that video. But then I looked at the statistics, my friends, that video is not even close to my regular videos. So why should I go somewhere? Why should I waste my energy? Then I can just talk to you here, this place regularly, and I'll have more views. Strange as for me, but I got your point, and please check it out, my latest video that I released. It was filmed together with the operator Starsky, and he organized our visit to Hostomel airport. Thank you, operator Starsky, for that rare opportunity. And I also want to share regards from Tymur Rudov from his channel, because I asked you to check his channel out and you subscribe to his channel. So his channel rose from 500 with something subscribers to more than 2,000. Thank you, my friends, for that. That's awesome. And now please press the like if you like this video, press dislike if you don't like it, and there are some of the links under this video where you can support my channel. For those people who support me, thank you so much. My friends, I wish you a peaceful sky wherever you are. Have a great time.